The second season of The Mandalorian looks to be roughly following the template set by the first. After a stakes-establishing premiere, last week offered a standalone side-quest adventure, leading into this week's mythos-heavy installment. It's very similar to the structure of the first season, with a tangential adventure involving Jawas and a Mudhorn, sandwiched between the more plot-heavy episodes focusing on the client and the Mandalorian culture. This week we get to see a bit Mandamore of the Mandalore. To give the Heiress some credit, it at least adds some variety to the Star Wars nostalgia at play in The Mandalorian. To date, the show's been dominated by the desert planets, ice worlds, and forest moons that populated the original trilogy. The Heiress takes the action to Mon Cala. Of course, Mon Cala is home to the Mon Calamari, the species of noted rebellion strategist and trap enthusiast Admiral Akbar. However, the planet itself is a water world that recalls no previous major Star Wars planet so much as Kamino from Attack of the Clones. In the Heiress, continuity comes thick and fast. The episode includes a number of signifiers that gesture towards its importance in terms of the larger Star Wars mythos. The big bad Moff Gideon makes his first appearance of the second season. The Darksaber is explicitly mentioned in dialogue after appearing in the previous season finale. Ahsoka Tano is named as the Mandalorian's next stop on his epic journey, while Katie Sackhoff reprises her role as Bo-Katan from the Clone Wars. This is basically mainlining Star Wars continuity, to the point that it occasionally feels more like brand consolidation than storytelling. After all, this important continuity is draped on a story that is just as much a pulpy distraction as anything involving Krayt dragons or ice spiders. The Mandalorian has another side quest to complete before he can unlock even more continuity references. As ever, writer Jon Favreau is tapping into the pulpy episodic serial adventures that informed Lucas's original conception of the trilogy. Appropriately enough, given the maritime theme of the Heiress, this particular adventure is built around piracy. Think of it as pirates in an adventure with jetpacks. It's solid, it's fun, it's well produced. Director Bryce Dallas Howard is not a strong visual stylist, but she has a clear eye. It also has Titus Welliver in it, so I can't hate it that much. And that baby-eaten Baby Yoda finally gets a taste of its own medicine. That said, the most interesting aspect of the Heiress is its exploration of Mandalorian culture, and the suggestion through the character of Bo-Katan that the Mandalorians are not a monoculture. This makes sense, as the subplot focus on Mandalore was one of the most interesting strands of the Clone Wars, even if the most compelling aspects of that thread ultimately got overshadowed by the fan service and continuity of resurrecting Darth Maul. This adds a layer of complexity to the Mandalorian, revealing that our protagonist is not fighting to preserve a fallen world, so much as one fragment of a fallen world. The Heiress isn't particularly subtle in its circa 2016 subtext, as the female leader of an army marked in blue assures our hero that Mandalorians are stronger together. There's a sense that the collapse of the Empire has led to factional infighting, volatile coalitions, and arguably enabled the narcissism of small differences. It's an interesting thread, and hopefully something the show doesn't leave behind on Mon Cala.